What's going on YouTube? This is UltimateiDevice and this is Tweak Recap. And if you're not familiar with this series, I round up 5 of the best Cydia tweaks that are currently available in Cydia. And let's begin. And the first tweak I'm going to show you guys is called Imperium. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And for the iPhone, you just want to search for Imperium in Cydia. And for the iPad, you're going to search for Imperium HD. And what this tweak does is it offers a really nice app switcher replacement for iOS. And once you have installed it, just go into settings on your device and scroll down until you do see Imperium. And once you found it, you want to go in there. And the first thing you want to do is go to activation methods. And in here, you basically just choose the activation method that you want to use in order to get this tweak to show up. As you can see, mine is set to the triple press of the home button by the little check mark there. So now I'm going to show you guys what this tweak actually looks like. So I'm going to perform that gesture, the triple tap of the home button. And here's the Imperium interface. And on this first page of Imperium, you could kill apps and launch apps. So to launch an app, you just tap on the icon and that's it. The app launches. It's very simple. And if you want to kill an app, you just press the little X just like that and it is gone. And that's pretty much it for the first page of Imperium. If you swipe over, you have another page with some brightness and volume sliders, some toggles, and some other options. And it's all very easy to use. It's just designed very well. And again, all the toggles work perfectly. And down here for these three icons, you have power, and if you click on this, you basically just have some options where you could reboot, respring, safe mode, power off, or just cancel. So those are some power options for you to have. And if we go back into the interface, slide over, you have this lyrics button, which basically will show lyrics to a song if you have it programmed in iTunes. And if you just click on it normally, you're going to get this pop-up. It's just going to say you need to manually add lyrics for this song on iTunes. So again, you have to do that manually, but it is available if you are going to use that feature. And if we go back into Imperium, you do have the image button. That's basically just the camera pop-up. If you click on that, you're going to get a sheet for the camera, and you'll be able to quickly take pictures. And the other page, the third page in, is basically just all the apps that are installed on your device. You could scroll through them and open them up. For example, if I wanted to open up videos right now, I just click on it, and I'm in videos, just like that. I'll go back into Imperium, and we'll slide over, and that's it for this page. Again, you just have the ability to launch all the apps on your device. And going on to the fourth and final page, and in this page you can see, of course, the album artwork for the song you're listening to. Below that you do have the artist name. Below that is the song name circulating so you can see it easily. And beneath that you do have the album name. And of course you do have the play pause buttons, the go forward a song, go back a song, and of course scrub the song with the outer arrows. And something that's also pretty cool about it is the duration around the play pause button. So that duration that's filled in with white, that's actually a live updater of the duration of the track that you're currently listening to. So for example, if I go in the music app, I'll just bring it forward in the duration. And as you can see, if I go back into Imperium, swipe over, as you can see, there are updates live. So that's pretty cool. And you can also scrub songs directly inside Imperium. So you don't have to do it through the music app. If you hold down on the outer skip buttons just like this, it's going to go back or forward in your song. So if I hold down on this button, you're going to notice that it's going to go back in the duration. And as you can see there, it is going back. So that's pretty cool. You're able to do that directly within Imperium. And if you want to skip forward and back tracks, that's the inner buttons just like this. As you can see, there we go. That's how you go back and forward tracks. And again, the outer ones are to scrub in that particular song. So those are the standard settings for Imperium. Now we're going to go into settings and customize some more things. So we'll go back into settings, we'll scroll down to Imperium and find it, open it up. And the next thing I'm going to show you is the bookmarked apps. And basically what this feature allows you to do is inside Imperium, on the third page, when you normally have the ability to launch all these apps through this list, this will basically allow you to customize 4 shortcuts that you want to use down here. And that's what the space is for down there. And you could, again, set that to any app on your device. So if you go into the first application section, you could scroll through, again, every single app on your device and choose whichever one you want. So I'm going to choose the App Store for the first one. I'll go back, I'll go to the second app, and I'll choose Cydia for the second one. Go back. Third application, I'll do, let's say, Camera. And the fourth application, I'll select, let's say, Maps. And once that's all set, all I have to do is, again, go back into Imperium and just go back to the third page. And as you can see, there are my shortcuts. I have the App Store, Cydia, Camera, and Maps. And to launch one of them, all I have to do is just tap just like that, and I'm in there. So it's really cool that I'm able to just quickly launch any app that I want to from Imperium. So I'll launch Cydia now. I'll just go back to that same page. That'll launch Cydia, and it's just really easy to do. And now we're going to go back into settings, and I'm going to show you guys some other options. So the next option is the startup page, and what this option does is it allows you to customize which page will show up first when you open up Imperium. So by default, it is the apps that are in the background, as I showed you, that you could kill just like this, or launch. And let's say I wanted to change that to the music player. So now when I open up Imperium, the first thing that's going to show is the music player. It is the same order, it's just what shows up first. So again, the order of the pages is the same. First is this one, second, third, fourth. But again, it'll just open up to whichever page you customize. And it doesn't actually reorder them. Again, it just customizes which one shows up first. And again, you can change that to any of these in here. Of course, the background apps, the system settings, all apps, or the music player. And if we go down, the next option is where you want it to be accessible on the lock screen. So if I enable this option, I'm going to show you guys how it works. So once it's enabled, if you go to your lock screen and just perform your same gesture, which for me is again the triple tap of the home button, as you can see I have Imperium right on my lock screen. It's the same options. Everything is available directly on the lock screen, all the same options. Actually dismiss the interface from the lock screen. You can't just tap the home button. You have to repeat the gesture that you set in order to implement it in the first place. So for example, mine was triple press of the home button, so I have to redo that in order for it to disappear. So we'll go back into settings now, and there is some credits down here for the developers, so definitely go check that out. And that's it for this tweak. Again, it's called Imperium. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And for the iPhone and iPod Touch version, you're going to want to search for Imperium. And for the iPad version, you're going to want to search for Imperium HD. They are sold separately and both cost 99 cents. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called BetterPowerDown. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And this tweak allows you to get the new iOS 7.1 power off slider in iOS 7.0.x. So if I hold down the power button here, as you can see, I do have the new iOS 7.1 slider, and I am running, of course, iOS 7.0.x. And in my case, it's 7.0.6. But as you can see here, it works very well. It's the exact slider from iOS 7.1 in iOS 7.0.6. And I'll just compare it to the normal iOS 7.0 sliders. As you can see right here, it's quite the departure, and it does a very good job of mimicking the iOS 7.1 slider. And if you go into settings, there is actually an option to get back the old iOS 6 slider if you want to do that. So if you go into the settings for BetterPowerDown, you could go to mode, and you could change between the modern iOS 7.1 style and the old iOS 6.x. So I'm going to show you the old 6.x style now. I'll go back to the power off screen. And as you can see, there you go. There's the old iOS 6 slider, just like that. I'll hit cancel, and we'll go back, and I'll change it back to the modern style. And there is this other option called Repower, and that's basically a takeoff of another tweak, which allows you to have 3 sliders, one for powering off, one for rebooting, and one for respringing. And I'll just show you guys what that does. So I'll hold down the power button here. And as you can see, again, you have these 3 sliders, one for powering off, one for rebooting, and one for respringing. And again, there's another tweak called Repower that does that, but that tweak is baked into this tweak. And if you are having any problems getting any of these options to show up, you could just hit Respring in the Settings app, and that should resolve any problems that you are having. And again, it is just really cool to have the new iOS 7.1 sliders in iOS 7.0.x. It's just a really cool thing to be able to have. And again, this tweak is available in Cydia for 99 cents, and it's called BetterPowerDown. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called Immortal Notifications. It's available in Cydia for free. And this tweak basically makes it so when you get a notification when you are on your lock screen and you pull down Notification Center, the notification will not disappear from the lock screen. So as you can see here, I just received a notification on my lock screen, and I can pull down Notification Center, swipe it back up, and as you can see, it will remain there. I can do this as many times as I want. I can go to any section in Notification Center, and it will remain on my lock screen, as you can see right there, until I slide to unlock. And then if I go back to the lock screen, then it will disappear, as you can see. And in the Settings app on your device, there's just one option which allows you to disable or enable this tweak under Immortal Notifications. So there's the kill switch. Again, you can enable or disable the tweak using that switch. You could also follow the developer on Twitter, of course, or donate. And again, this tweak is called Immortal Notifications. It's available in Cydia for free. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called MSGAutoSave. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And this tweak allows you to automatically save images and videos that you receive through iMessage or text message, aka SMS, directly to your camera roll. And it does this very easily. All you have to do is actually open up the Messages app and go to the thread and actually just view the picture, and it'll automatically save it. You don't have to manually do it. So if you're just constantly saving pictures that you receive over iMessage or text message to your camera roll, and pretty much every single time that you receive one, you need to save it, and you don't even need to do it yourself. You just want it to happen automatically. That's what this tweak will do. And I actually just sent myself a message right now, and as soon as it does come in, I'll show you guys how this works. But for right now, I do just want to show you guys I have nothing in my camera roll, as you can see. And again, as soon as I receive that message over iMessage in my case, but again, it also works with SMS or text message, and then I open it up, go to the thread, it's going to automatically save to the camera roll. And as you can see, I did just receive it. And again, I'll actually go into the notification center. You can see I did just receive it. And it's not going to pop up in the camera roll unless I actually open the message in the Messages app. So I'll go into camera roll. As you can see here, it's not saving yet. I have to actually open the thread. So I just want to make that very clear. It doesn't do it automatically. You have to actually open it, and then it will do it. So I'll actually open the message, go in there. Okay, so there we go. I just viewed the picture. I saw it in the thread. Now when I go back to my camera roll, it's going to be in there. Just give it a minute to update, and there you go. It pops up right in my camera roll, just like that. So there are some settings to configure for this tweak as well. So if you go into settings on your device and scroll down until you do see MSGAutoSave settings, of course in here you can enable or disable the tweak. You could also have it so it gives you a confirmation alert before saving. I'll show you what that does. And then resize images or resize video. By default it is on do not resize, but you could go in here and choose any of these resolutions for the pictures. And videos, you could do the same thing, but again, by default, it's on do not resize. So now I sent myself another message to show you guys what that configuration looks like. And okay, as you can see, I did just receive the other picture. And again, it's going to give me a confirmation pop-up as soon as I go into the Messages app. So I'm going to go into the Messages app right now. And I'm in the thread already. And as you can see right there, right off the bat, it just asks me if I want to save the item. And again, you have to be inside the thread in order for that to happen. But if you don't want to save it, you could hit cancel, and if you do, you could just click save. I'll click save, and there is just a slight lag period here. You just have to wait it out, and eventually it will save to your camera roll. And okay, so now that the pop-up's gone, I'll just go into the Photos app and then camera roll. And as you can see, it has updated. It has this picture now directly in my camera roll. So again, this tweak allows you to automatically save photos that you receive over iMessage or SMS directly to your camera. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And the fifth and final tweak I'm going to show you guys is called NewTabKeyKeyboard. It's available in Cydia for free. And this tweak makes it so whenever you open up a new tab in Safari or Google Chrome, the keyboard automatically pops up so you could start typing your search or URL. So for example, if I go into Safari right now, I have a tab open and I'm going to open up a new tab. And as soon as I do that, as you can see, the keyboard is automatically there, ready for me to start typing just like that. And if I want it to go away, I could just tap anywhere on the screen or just tap cancel up here. And it's just that simple. So again, whenever you create a new tab in Safari or Google Chrome, it will automatically have the keyboard ready for you to use. I have noticed that if you create more than one blank tab, the keyboards won't show up for any of the other ones except for the first one that I already made. So for example, as you can see right here, I have one blank tab open, and if I create another, as you can see, it's actually not bringing the keyboard up. But again, if you have one window that's actually open, just like this, it's not blank, and you create a new tab from here, then it's going to bring up the keyboard. But if I create more than one, as I just said, as you can see, there's no keyboard popping up. And hopefully the developer will fix that soon, but it's just a small problem. And I also have noticed if you close every single tab, so as you can see, I don't have any tabs open, and you kill the Safari app, and then go back into it, it will also have the keyboard ready for you to use, just like that. And that's actually really nice. And again, this tweak's called NewTabKeyKeyboard. It's available in Cydia for free. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.